Hi.
Hello, Professor.
Hi.
May I come in?
Yeah, come in.
Excuse me. May I have a seat?
Yeah. Do you have questions?
Yes. Actually, I have some confusion about the previous lecture you presented. You try to say there's some difference between oil and petroleum. And I thought before that these are the same, but after the lecture I have some confusion. I mean, I cannot understand the difference between the oil and petroleum. Is it possible to clarify the differences?
Yeah, it's in everyday language when people talk to each other, it's the same. They think maybe petroleum is the same as black oil, but and they are by definition. If you check it in a dictionary, maybe they are the same, because petroleum means oil from rock, and black oil is oil from rock. But for technical use, we need to check out definitions. For example, definitions from Society of Petroleum Engineers to see what they mean by petroleum. It's not very, it's important, but it's the definition of a word in a dictionary. But for us, the technical meaning is important. And they define petroleum as any form of hydrocarbon that we produce from underground. Do you know what's the hydrocarbon?
Actually, no. I have no.
Yeah, hydrocarbon is a kind of substance which is formed from carbon and hydrogen. You can burn them to produce it. Any kind of gas or oil, they are.
It's fuel.
Yeah, it's kind of fuel. They could be solid. There are some kind of solid, but coal is not a hydrocarbon because it's mainly carbon. It has a little amount of hydrogen, so we do not call it a hydrocarbon. So petroleum is any kind of hydrocarbon that we produce from underground, and we can divide it into different categories, such as oil, gas, condensate, and there are some other definitions. Oil is a liquid form of petroleum. When we have a hydrocarbon which is liquid underground and liquid on the surface, we call it oil. And when we have some petroleum which is gas, which is in the gas form underground and gas form on the surface, we call it gas.
So we should have two different conditions for calling something oil.
Yeah.
At first it should be hydrocarbon, and the second one is the liquid.
Yeah,
yes?
It should be liquid.
It should be liquid and hydrocarbon.
It should be liquid both at surface and underground condition. We have some other thing which we call it condensate, which is gas underground, but when we produce it, it becomes liquid. So, and we have some kind of solid petroleum. We call them tar. And some companies classify coal as petroleum, but most of Society of Petroleum Engineers do not count coal as a petroleum. And do you know why? I said it a few minutes ago.
No.
Because coal is not a hydrocarbon.
Yes.
Coal do not contain any hydrogen, a less amount of hydrogen. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for your
So
clarification.
I just want to give you a summary again. In everyday language they are the same, but in our technical definition they are not the same.
Right.
Do not confuse these two things.
Okay. Sure. Thank you so much, Professor, for the time you gave me. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
You can come anytime you have questions.
Thank you so
in
much.
my office hour or anytime I'm in the office.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much.
See you.
Thank you. Bye.